In conclusion, so this is our final lecture. So the purpose of academic writing is to clearly communicate a point of view. The intro and the conclusion are the main building blocks to creating that vehicle, that boat, that's going to transmit the information underlying this point of view. The body of your text should echo this overriding structure by including mini intros and mini conclusions in the form of topic sentences and summary sentences and paragraphs. Some final thoughts. Go over your paper at least 3 times. Okay, the first time you want to just write it. Once you've got your brainstorm and you've got your outline, you write it. The second time, you got to make sure that your structure is good. Make sure that your structure is clearly reflected throughout your paper. The third time, that's your proofread. Go through it, make sure your marker words are there, make sure you haven't used too many synonyms regarding the technical words, make sure things are clean. Involved in this is formatting. Make sure that you're following the conventions that your professor has asked you to follow. Formatting can take a long time. Plan to give it at least an hour. Find your preferred method of composition and trust it. Also, spell checking, proofreading, make a friend. Oftentimes, if you have somebody else read your paper, they can tell you whether or not it's clear or not, whether or not it's adequate. However, I think that there's an important warning here, an important caveat. That person needs to understand academic writing. Okay, academic writing has different conventions from a lot of other kinds of writing. It's not like journalism. You don't need to start with the who, what, when, where, how. So, if you have a friend who reads it over for you, make sure that that person is familiar with the conventions of the field you're writing in. Finally, if you're struggling, you can use a tutor or academic editor. Most universities have, billboards or people who are willing to do this kind of work. I do some of it myself. And usually the input that you can get from this kind of one-on-one mentoring will go really a long way to making sure that your paper is what it needs to be. Use your TA if possible. TAs are usually very happy to at least help get you on the right path, even though oftentimes they won't be able to really spend a lot of time on the actual writing with you. And so that's it. I want to thank you very much for being part of the course. Please check in. I love to hear from you. Any questions or if you have examples. And good luck with your writing.